Behind me, I have a NAO restored 1962 Series 2A, and this vehicle has a little bit of an interesting configuration because essentially it has no top and an easy to fold down windshield. So these early trucks have these wing nuts on the windshield hold downs. You simply undo the wing nuts and the windshield will fold right down on the spare tire. And then we supply a special strap that goes through and secures the windshield to the spare tire. This is a really fun way to experience this truck because you have something that's a little bit closer to a motorcycle, yet you still have all of the safety and comfort of a four-wheeled vehicle. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how we could set up our restored vehicles in the same way so that you could experience open-top driving. So first of all, this vehicle did start out as a soft top. So we had a full canvas top on it, we had rear seats, and we had the seatbelt bars. But with those items removed, you now have these beautiful horizontal lines, this just sort of rectangular shape with nothing behind you and just a clear view over the windshield. So the soft tops on these Land Rovers actually go into these tubes on the cappings, and they bolt down with a little hold down clamp. The front door surrounds bolt up to the windshield frame here. So everything's modular, everything can be unbolted and then removed completely, including the rear seats. There's only two 1/4-20 bolts that hold the rear seats in, so those could easily be undone so that you have this nice horizontal line. The only thing that's a little tricky is the seatbelt bar is up here, and that locates the shoulder harnesses. But again, if you want to remove it, we can install the retractable lap belts. So you still have the safety of having seat belts, which is extremely important, but you now have a nice horizontal line, and you have seat belts that will not get caught in the door every time you open and close the door. So we can set up any of our soft top vehicles like this, remove all of the components, package it in bubble wrap for future use or wintertime use, including the shoulder harness seat belts, you can see here, the hoop set, the canvas top, the door tops, the rear seats. Everything can be easily packaged up and stored in the back of the vehicle. And when it comes time to reinstall, easy to follow instructions can be provided, and the vehicle can be set back up for winter. So the Series 2A is just so easy that you can enjoy maybe an hour of windshield down driving and then simply fold it back up. And I still to this day love driving vehicles without anything inhibiting your view, even on boats and like my 24-foot rib. I love driving without any sort of T-top or anything in front of me, just so I have a view of the ocean and the clouds in front of me. So driving a Series in that same way is certainly an excellent experience. So with that said, we have two vehicles that we're currently building that could be great no-top trucks. We have a 1971 Series 2A, so the last year of the all-metal dash Series 2A. Its factory color is pastel green, so that's what we're painting it. It's an original NADA vehicle. The other vehicle's actually even more conducive to no-top driving. It's a 1959 that had a hardtop with a liftgate on the back and a drop-down tailgate. So this vehicle was actually designed to have its entire hardtop removed, yet still retain the tailgate. You could remove this fairly lightweight aluminum hardtop. And I say it's lightweight because it doesn't have the sliding windows, it has fixed windows. It has no windows in the back, which is a Series 2 only feature, and it has the cap flap with the little window, so and no headliner, so much lighter than, say, a full tropical top. Remove the top, two people, you immediately have a no-top truck like this, and we can set it up with the same seatbelt system, with the rear seats removed for clean horizontal lines, and also extended wiper wires, so you could flip the windshield down, and it even has the nice original wing nuts instead of the hex nuts. That could be a perfect truck for summer driving, and then it still has a hardtop that could be installed for the winter. Perfect best of both worlds scenario, and that would be the first removable hardtop truck that we built. So I'm really excited about that. That one's also factory original pastel green, and it's also an NADA, an original 1959 NADA vehicle. The other thing notable about the two for sale vehicles that we're building, the 71 and the 59, These vehicles are going to be equipped with a 2.5 liter 5-main bearing engine, so you'll have a little bit more horsepower than the original 2.25 engine. Still gasoline, still fuel injected, and behind those engines will be a 5-speed transmission. So the great thing about the 5-speed is that you can shift it a little bit more like a modern vehicle, and there isn't as much of a learning curve as shifting an original series transmission. So it takes a little bit of the stress out of it and allows you to focus more on just the driving experience. So those two vehicles are currently in our lineup and will be available on the website soon. If you'd like to know more about setting up your NAO vehicle as a no-top vehicle, feel free to email us. And as always, if you're looking to have your Land Rover restored, simply send us an email and we can start a conversation.